Hey, Nathan here at CBI Offroad. Today we want to talk all about this special Lexus project that we've had the opportunity to be involved in. Over the last few years, we've had the opportunity to work with Lexus on several of their different models to do overland concept builds. We started with the Lexus GX 460, and we've done 2 or 3 of those with them in various degrees as far as the builds go. Recently, real recently actually, just this last July, we were approached from our friends at XOverland, Clay and Rochelle, and they had been commissioned from Lexus to build this LX 570. And it's a brand new concept vehicle. They haven't done the LX platform that I'm aware of, and they brought this vehicle to us. It's a brand new 2020 LX 570, fully loaded, just a super nice vehicle. And they brought it over to us and they wanted the full build out. Front and rear bumpers, rock sliders, skid plates, roof rack, you name it, they wanted it done. It's been a pretty cool project. We've had a very quick turnaround on this project. We were basically given a month to do it in. That's fully designing and developing every one of these products for this vehicle. They asked us to basically think like Lexus would when we build this vehicle. What are the cool, innovative tech features, anything along those lines that we could incorporate into the products that we're building to make it very unique and to make it fit this specific vehicle platform. As you know, the LX 570 is based around the Land Cruiser 200 series. It's got a lot of tech built into it. It's a very sophisticated vehicle. It's got, I would say, very aggressive lines that made it difficult to build the bumpers around. But I think we've come up with a really great concept for Lexus and a really cool vehicle that is just packed with innovative products and lots of cool little features just sprinkled throughout the entire build. Okay, so we've done several very unique things mixed throughout all the products that we've designed and developed for this vehicle. On the front bumper in particular, the front of this LX 570 is crazy as far as the shape goes. Lots of different angles and lines to work with, and it's got a very unique shape anyways. We were able to form our bumper around the factory grille. We even incorporated a 30-inch curved light bar, and the bumper matches the curve of the light bar, which is very unique, and it's actually recessed behind the face of the bumper. We've incorporated some lower grills to match the fog lights as they come down, and we've just put a lot of effort into making this front bumper really fit the design that came from Lexus from the factory. The next thing we did is we had to take a look at the rock sliders. The body on the vehicle, again along the rocker panel, is very uniquely shaped. We wanted them to be very sleek, low profile, almost racy looking, because this vehicle has a very aerodynamic look. So the rock slider shape itself is very unique. We've got some front boxes with some grills built into them. We integrated some LED lighting with the Lexus logo and the CBI logo right in the center, and they've got tread plates built into them. So they're a very unique, 100% fully functional rock slider. The next thing is the roof rack. So we have our Prinsu roof rack on the top of this vehicle, and we incorporated 2 very unique things, and first for us anyways. We have some specific handles that bolt onto the side of the roof rack. They're all machined aluminum, and they have an integrated light in them, which is very unique, and it's got a very special channel that the wiring runs through, so you can still grab the handle without interfering with the wiring on the light, and the light wiring is hidden as well. The other thing that we did on the roof rack, which is unique, is we have some custom boxes that we built in. And these aren't just boxes to sit on top, they're actually recessed down into the roof rack, so they're lower profile, and they're integrated into the mounting system on the rack, and so they're structural almost. And so you remove several of the crossbars, place these racks in there, or these boxes in there, and it gives you a huge space to mount gear and accessories. This particular vehicle, in one of the boxes they're going to mount the Max Tracks, and in the other box they're going to mount the Rotopacks. The benefit of this is they're totally hidden, out of sight, out of mind, they're lockable, and they're protected from the weather. Moving on to the back of the vehicle, let's talk about the rear bumper. So our rear bumper setup is very similar to what the Land Cruiser 200 series bumper is, but again we integrated some very cool trick features. One of them is near the wheel well on the back of the vehicle. We integrated a mud flap mount, and not just a mount for a mud flap itself, but the whole shape of the bumper as it comes towards that wheel well, it expands out and it fits the form of the vehicle. And then there's a mud flap, a really sleek, low profile mud flap that just blends right in with the bumper that fits right on the end of that. We also incorporated a step on the rear corner of the bumper on both sides, and so you can have better access to things on the roof. That rear bumper has a dual swing arm setup as well. And the other thing they asked us to do was to incorporate a ladder off of the back. And we didn't want to mess up the dual swing arm setup. They still wanted to carry a spare. They still wanted to carry their fuel options and other accessories on the swing arm. And so what we ended up doing was incorporating a custom ladder that's built off of the hatch on this LX 570. If you're familiar with the LX 570, that rear hatch is split in two. So you have the top portion that actually folds up, and then the bottom portion that folds down like a tailgate. So this ladder actually hooks onto the top portion, fully integrated into the hatch itself, and it's very sleek and low profile. It has the J201 name of the vehicle cut into it, and it's a cool piece. And the final thing not to be forgotten is the whole underside of the vehicle. The team at XOverland, Clay and Lexus, they asked us to do full undercarriage protection. So we did our standard Overland skid plate setup from front to rear. Several things that we did differently, however, on this vehicle is we incorporated the gas tank skid into the full line of skid plates from front to rear. So if you look down the center of the vehicle from the front, it's fully plated all the way back through the gas tank skid. And we didn't stop there. We actually incorporated that into the bottom of the rock sliders as well. And so you're fully protected all the way out to the end of the frame, and then from the frame to the rock sliders. So for example, if you were caught up on a rock or a log or something that you were sliding over, you're gonna have a full plane front to back, side to side, that not only protects the bottom of the vehicle, but allows you to slide over whatever the object is that's in your way. To top it all off, we added our lower control arm skid plates. Of course, we incorporated the Lexus logo in those. Everything has our unique drop points in the skid plates. So what that does is it allows the skid plate to breathe, so to speak. So if you're doing a water crossing or if you're in the mud or anything like that, it creates a suction from your skid plates to the ground. And these drainage holes allow that air to escape, allow the water and the mud to escape, so that it's not inhibiting your forward progress. So we incorporated all those cool features into the full skid package underneath. So that's this LX 570 project. The J201 is its code name, the special name for this thing. What an awesome opportunity it was to participate in this build. We were able to put some very unique touches onto all the CBI products. And now this vehicle is going to get the finished build out. It's going to get a lot of cool things done to it. I can't wait to see it fully built out and ready to go.